Moving along the 29th of October. It's Tuesday. Days and times don't matter. Days and dates. What matters is why. We constantly go over highlights and why I said this and why I said that. We had a little of what I would call a capitulation of shorts saying uncle right in here, and they splashed like 2 points in the ES from 44 roughly to 46 and come right back. Now, if it's news driven, I wouldn't have said it, but when news doesn't come down the wire and this happens, generally that means after a rally, capitulation, puke, near term, that becomes the high for a while. And you could use something underneath it as resistance, and it became 45 half, 45 even. Now, I said that not for any reason, but that's where the market went fast up, fast down with our edge zones. I take this down and just look at, this is the capitulation jump right here. Why did this happen? Any news? No. So I had said because of this red here and some of this green turning to red on the edge zone, that we could stay below this 45 half area, which is right between these two yellow lines I just drew, and where we stopped a couple of times before heading south. Now, it's important to know that that's order flow resistance coupled with having an understanding that if you indeed shake out most of the rest of shorts, that's what markets do. And when you get knocked out and the market, when you puke your short position finally, and when and if the market then comes back down, it's because you were part of the problem. You were part of the reason why price was going up. Why does price go up? Because people not are buying it, but are also trying to buy it. Aren't shorts trying to buy it? I don't know about you, but when I get short, I'm trying to buy the damn thing. Of course they are. So if you get a whole bunch of them to say uncle, which means they puke, then them trying to buy it, well, TB, trying to buy it, goes away. Less people trying to buy it, better chance to do what? Go south. That has to make sense to you. That should be one of the first things that you learn, chapter 2, 3, or 4 in a trading book. Unfortunately, most people don't. And then you could see the path of least resistance becomes down, down, down. Then I said, where could we go? 40, 41. Why? Because of all this speed in which we went to the upside. All this green from the edge zones that were laid out. So footprints, which have been around a long time, were just a bunch of numbers on a screen. These edge zones makes it easier for you and I to read them. So there's no coincidence that this market rotated down and is trying to come back out. But this was a whole target down here because of the speed in which we went up. And if you say, Anthony, what do you mean the speed in which we went up? Well, if I rotate back over to the beginning of the rally, or kind of sort of the beginning of the rally, was right in here. Look at all the quick buying that came across that sent the greens between 40 even and about 41 even. So you're pulling all this stuff together and making heads or tails out of it. It's not just levels that you had to determine pre-market from some profile theory or any other kind of structure skill that you create. It's real-time structure, and that'll always be the better structure when you could see developing structure. And I'm not beating down market and volume profilers. There's value to it. But the weakness is, number one, it tells you where the market might go, but it doesn't tell you when. And the second weakness of profiling is it's too much old structure, and it doesn't help you understand what the hell's going on right now. It's volume profile is orders, but not order flow, and there's a difference. For you guys that watch this on YouTube, what I talk about, because I had questions about this, the highlights I'm talking about are the trading room that we host daily. Real-time analysis from some of the events that happen during the trading room hours. And you got a link somewhere on the YouTube page back to the website to check it out. But subscribe to the channel so you're notified every day that these go up. And 5 days a week, we throw them up. But I think what's really important is you have to always work on your real-time analysis. Good luck, guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.